Hi everyone, welcome to episode 111 of the Army ThinkTank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
How are we doing this week?
It's the last week of shooting, so we're getting finished here. So things are getting real. But
hopefully just get some sleep in the next couple of weeks. So once it's done,
maybe the possibilities of that are higher. So
yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. We're trekking through, powering through, I guess, the next couple of weeks here. So yeah.
Hell yeah. I just saw you wrote album.
Yeah.
And trilogy.
It's because I type really fast.
You were too excited.
I was too excited. I type really fast and then I don't check it after. That's like what it is.
That's why you have a translator friend that goes behind.
You can fix my ridiculous, typing. You know what I mean? It's fine.
I still Saga BAC, hopefully they get approved to get the part soon, so we don't die.
Hopefully.
At least before like
summer
and the humidity creeps in.
Yeah.
But otherwise, right now it's pretty chill. Temperature went back down. I drank a big mug of coffee right before filming this, so I am sorry in advance, but also I am not sorry because that's why you're here.
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's true. Facts.
It's like that's why you're here. But shall we get into it?
Let's do it. We got some exciting stuff to talk about.
Top
to bottom. My God. From everybody.
Let's start with our beautiful president, Kim Namjoon.
The leader of all leaders.
Oh yeah. So he visited us this past week. He came on Weaver's Live.
He did. He was so incredibly sweet. He's incredibly tired because he's working hard on music. He did say that it will come out either before he enlists or while he is enlisting or after. There's lots of things in here, but he's been working on music since Indigo and really pushing himself to discover new things.
This man.
I will say he did bring up a couple of really interesting things during this live, because I really wish Weverse would police some of the comments that go on in the comment section. Okay, it's cute sometimes when we say Yoongi marry me, that's a thing that we created, but it's now gotten to the point where it's getting weird and it's getting very awkward for the boys to make lives, because all the comments are just flooded with weird people saying weird things, and there's only so much. I can't report every single comment. I do as much reporting as possible.
There's a way to keep it tasteful, but if it's the only thing you're spamming the entire time,
it's just so annoying. And they want to have a Weverse where they're answering questions and talking about their day. They don't want to see a bunch of marry me posts or I'm so-and-so's wife, or this weird comments where they're I'm speaking English, or no,
so please speak English are probably the one that infuriates me the most.
Oh, me too.
We've talked about it.
In length. And it's getting weird, and I'm kind of glad Namjoon brought it up, being I feel like the fandom has changed a little bit, especially with this weird thing that's going on now.
Well, it's not just that, it's that a lot of people have because it's been acknowledged in older lives as a joke and everything, and it was funny to them as well for a while.
It was funny the first time,
because there's some jokes if you keep doing it every single time,
it's not funny anymore.
No. The haha is out of it really quick. And we have to make new jokes, I guess.
Make new jokes, but also we're an intelligent fandom.
Oh,
We
yeah,
should be
we are.
having a conversation with our intelligent artists,
Mhm.
especially Jinny. He's like one of the most
Yeah.
intelligent people we know, and you're just asking him like stupid ass questions that realistically go nowhere. Like, what do you
Mhm.
want him to say? Like, what do you want him to say when you're asking him to marry you? Like, that doesn't go anywhere. It's not gonna happen.
Because
Like,
also like they've come to a point where like I don't like putting it this way, but also like groups and artists like closer to their debut are like doing a lot of like fan pandering,
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And they've been in the industry. It's gonna be like their 10th anniversary
this year,
this year. And so as we mentioned, is like the first couple times it's mentioned, it's funny, okay.
yeah,
But keep it tasteful, make new jokes. Like they
yeah.
love joking with us. They love having a good
course.
time.
Yeah,
But if you keep recycling the same jokes over
yeah.
and over again, then yeah, it's not funny for anyone, and it just gets annoying.
It's true. And I do understand his sentiment of being like the fandom has changed so much. And I feel like part of that is because we're so large now and there's so many people who don't really understand the like level at which we communicate with them, and so saying that kind of stuff is not really what ARMY does. Like, that's not a thing.
And it's also really easy to see one comment and then being like, haha, I'll follow suit and also write that same comment.
Yeah, bombarding them with the same comment over and over again. And it kind of like makes them uncomfortable too. Like, I could see Jinny being like, I don't know how to respond to these questions because they're not real questions. Like, because
also it's not the same, like not all members have the same sense of humor and they won't react the same way.
Yeah. I kind of wish, honestly, like Weverse would take a better step into really like filtering out the comments on these lives.
It would be really easy. Twitch has like banned words and stuff, and I think YouTube does too. So
I feel like they should implement that. And if that's not the case, I honestly, one of my friends on my TL for Twitter suggested that if you comment on Weverse Live, then you should be an ARMY membership. Like, you should have to pay to comment on their lives. And I'm like, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm like, I pay for the ARMY membership for other reasons, but if they added that as a feature, I'd be like, yeah, definitely. You shouldn't just be allowed to comment anything you want. It's like getting weird.
Because there's trolls in like any fandom.
Yeah. And so, I've seen like a couple of
I don't know why they haven't done that.
I don't know why either. Like, genuinely, I really wish they would, because it would really
and like for any like Weverse artists.
Yeah. Any of them. Like, I genuinely want that to happen.
Because like posting stuff like on the timeline is one thing, but like in the live like in the lives, that should be a thing.
That should be a thing. Like, if you comment, you have to be an ARMY member. Like, period. Or like a MOA membership or a Choreo like membership, or like whatever.
Any of the artists that's on Weverse.
You know, the other thing is I saw a bunch of our beautiful Translate armies. Thank you so much for always keeping us apprised of lives. I so much appreciate you for that. They made like a bunch of threads that have comments that you can say in Korean that, you know, will sort of mitigate the weird comments.
Yeah.
So you can flood them with the actual, like, we love you, we support you.
You know, like
hope you're healthy
comments.
Yeah, like the comments that we should be commenting as a fandom. And I think like going forward, for me personally, like reporting these like weird ass comments that are in there and just taking the time to push the better comments.
Good,
instead of letting these other weirdos like win out.
Yeah, or be like me and be in lurker and close the chat.
I definitely do close the chat once I'm tired of like reporting a bunch of BS.
A lot of the time also it's because they go live whenever I'm about to go to bed, like most of the time. So I just like put it up on my nightstand. Like I have like a stand for my phone. I just put it up there and just like listen to them and go to sleep.
It's a
That's
level.
really that's a really nice.
It's really nice. Honestly, though, like I want to get back to that level of respect that we had with each other. Of like, we're making these like really good questions. We're like commenting really nicely. They're answering them. It's like a relationship that we've sort of
like
built.
an actual hangout.
Yeah, instead of this like really weird thing. Because honestly, if I was them, I wouldn't come on live anymore. I would just be like,
Yeah.
no, like why would I want to come
Especially
on live now?
in a time where they're like not spending as much time with one another and they're missing ARMY more than ever.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would you like spoil that for them?
100%. And honestly, it happened with Jimin too. He also went live. We'll talk about what he said and stuff later, but it was the same kind of thing where he's like watching these comments and being like, haha, like, okay, and becoming uncomfortable with what's being said, because yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We're all gonna die of cringe at this rate.
Oh gosh, I just like, there has to be a bigger conversation in this fandom of like how we go forward in making sure that our artists feel safe and respected.
Yeah. We gotta drown out the trolls.
Yeah. At this point, I think we should.
Drown out the trolls and the children. Not the actual like, oh, you're underage, you shouldn't be, but like people that act like kids.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people have been blaming like baby armies for this, and it's not necessarily like all of their fault that they're they're maybe in
new.
This area.
They're new to the fandom. They're not... like there's a period of adaptation, and
if we're education.
not exactly, if we're not showing how the fandom usually is, then they won't know.
And my recommendation for this is make sure when you follow people, especially who, you know, are sort of newer to the fandom, just be cautious about what they're saying and how they're presenting themselves as an army, especially on TikTok, Instagram, and even Twitter. Like, just make sure you do your research before you actually follow these people and give them like clout and views and whatever, because a lot of them don't actually know what's going on and take advantage of the fact that you're sort of new and don't really know the discourse for those things. So just make sure you do your research with certain accounts. I would never tell you to like go and follow somebody or unfollow somebody. That is not my job. I'm not a police officer. Like, I'm not a social media police officer. So it's not my job to tell you. An army FBI agent, let's go. It's not my job to tell you who to follow and who to not follow. I would just say be cautious.
Yeah, we just want like hopefully bring back that amount of respect.
Yeah.
Not that it's completely gone, but it's like it's a mutual relationship.
Yeah, and it's become more of a back burner thing where, you know, we used to do like charity things, and like we used to be this like big philanthropic fan base, and I think we need to get back to that section of our fan base and push that a lot more.
And again, we're not saying not to make jokes. Just make tasteful ones.
Tasteful jokes. Like, honestly, the Yoongi Marry Me was funny the first couple of times.
Listen, now the first time it came out,
it was hilarious. Like, they were all laughing,
and there's still some instances where I see like some memes being made, and some of them are still funny.
They're still funny. Like, I love our inside jokes. I love that we can make that, but it's come to the point where that's not funny anymore.
But it doesn't need to be said in every single live.
No, and especially when it's not about that member. It's weird.
If it's an OT7 and they're just hanging out, maybe. Because I know some of them will laugh at Yoongi, and that's going to be really funny.
100%.
But like Jimin coming on to like talk about his album, maybe that's not the space. Or like Jinny talking to just like give some news, that's probably not the time.
No, and he was like just talking about like personal stuff, and he just wanted to come say hi because he hadn't like come to us in a while.
And Jinny is probably one of the members that comes the least often.
Yes.
And so when those lives happen, it's just like kind of like a healing moment for him and for us.
Yeah.
And so
the thing that he said about look up at the sky and we're all under the same sky and you'll just see us. I can't. I love him so much. He just makes me like in my feels all the time. Every single time he comes on live, I'm like in my feels, and I'm like, it's not the time. It's not the time.
And he always looks so like boyfriend every single time.
100%.
Looks
Oh my
so
God.
adorable, dude.
I love him so much. So sorry we went on this like rant, but I honestly thought that it was important to like address it and be like have a serious conversation about our fandom moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just gotta go on that rant, you know?
Sometimes you just gotta go. It's been brewing in my mind for a while, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta come out.
And
like a casual PSA here and there, you know?
Casual PSA, you know. But I genuinely like Yoongi or Junie, like thank you so much for coming to see us. I love you so much. I can't wait for this new musical experience that you're gonna bring us. Because he's also bringing us lots of new experiences. Added to the list of fashion houses scooping up BTS left and right. Bottega with Junie. First of all, surprised, not surprised at this point. He's been wearing Bottega for like ever. Like this is like a brand that he's been repping from like 2019. He's been in love with this brand, and honestly it fits with his personality so well because Bottega as a fashion house doesn't have an Instagram. They don't really have any social media whatsoever. It's like that quiet wealth sort of brand.
True.
You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, I get you.
Very minimal, very like everyday wear. It's very Namjoon. Like it fits his personality so well.
I mean, so far, like
they've all been
really hit the mark, for each member.
Oh, they've been hitting hard, bro. I'm like, I can't keep up, man.
We're just waiting for Jin to come back, and then
apparently, okay, I don't know if this is facts. I don't know. But apparently there's this big promotion gonna be happening with Jin soon. And I'm like, what does that mean? Am I going to die? I just need to know in advance because all of them with these like fashion brands, I feel like have been coming out with like the most amazing looks we've ever seen.
I'm still sad that Trey isn't a Gucci ambassador.
I know, but
because
Celine,
that's another like army inside joke.
True. But you know what, Celine?
I feel Celine like works really well.
It works really well. It fits his personality a lot.
I mean, he's also been wearing a lot of Celine.
100%. Like the last couple of years, he's been repping Celine like all the time. All the time.
So I'm not surprised. No. But also we got the RM Live in New York shoot sketch.
Yes, we did. We got some behind the scenes. He was like so nervous, but so excited at the same time. That is probably one of my favorite performances we've gotten of Indigo. Like I love the museum atmosphere. I love the fact that like he got to be a part of this like art exhibit and then also like share like Indigo with us via that, because if every single promotional material that they've been doing for all of their albums fits their personalities like so incredibly well. Like goddamn, you guys planned this out like to a T, and Namjoon was no different for Indigo. Like it just.
But it's also just like I have a feeling they're also at a point where it's like I want this, and this, and like say no more.
Say no more. How can we make this happen? And New York, you know, it's kind of, you know, one of the fashion capitals of the world. It's also like a huge cultural place. So the fact that he got to do that,
like New York is like fits Junie really, really well.
It does. He feels like a guy.
Yeah, it's like really bustling, but it's like Junie is definitely like, even though like he loves nature and everything, I very much see him as a city guy.
Me too. For sure. Oh yeah, like, you know, going like walking down the street, having this cafe.
Yeah, moment. Going get a little like coffee at a like random like hole in the wall cafe.
Yeah. Stopping at the little planter stand, you know. Yeah. I can see it. I see it.
Yeah.
It fits so well. I'm like, you're perfect. He is perfect though. Like, let's be honest. Let's be real here.
Kim Seokjin. So we got a little visit from our boy.
We did.
Our true maknae of BTS.
We did, because with another announcement from Hobie, he posted on Weverse being like, it's okay, don't cry, and Jin comes and is like, y'all are crying?
It was like, why you laughing? This ain't funny.
I swear to God, he times these things so perfectly. I'm like,
I feel like they tell each other.
they must, right? Like, Hobie's like, oh, I'm gonna post this thing on Weverse, and Jin is like, say no more, say less.
That's just like when they got their Instagrams. Like,
Yeah.
Hobie was liking and like commenting on every single post like seconds after they were posted.
He's faster than I am, and I have notifications on. Like, I don't understand.
Well, also at the beginning, like no notifications were coming in for like a solid 6 months.
Oh my God, I had like no notifications. It was ridiculous.
And now I get all of them.
All of them.
Very happy.
In the morning when I wake up, I have like 10,000 notifications. I'm like, okay.
And it's usually like recently it's usually Tae and Jimin.
Yes, usually. But yeah, he came and visited. He also posted a couple of photos. I believe they look like they're from the April message. Yeah.
I mean, he's got hair, so it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. Which is so
Sorry.
cute. I was like, tears, just like looking at these photos. Somebody comes into my room, they're like, why are you crying at a photo? And I'm like, this is the photo. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? The little morsels are what make my day so much better.
I mean, same, to be fair.
Oh God.
I just thought about something. So you know, are you part of the TXT Weavers?
Yeah.
Did you see guys April Fools?
No, I haven't yet.
He changed his entire profile on April 1st to his sister. And he impersonated his sister. It was like, hi, I'm here instead of Oppa today. Like he changed his name, his photo, and everything. Yeah.
God.
He impersonated Heath for the whole day.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, I was getting the notifications and I was so confused. I
saw the Oppa one and I was like,
did I?
I'm not gonna question it.
Did they add it to the like TXT?
No.
Because they could.
They could.
Like, the entire like TXT fandom would be really happy. But
God. If you were on ARMY Twitter for April Fools, it was pretty freaking hilarious. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. If you know, you know.
Yours was pretty good.
What can I say? It came to me in a fever dream.
Listen, boy.
It's my first
love story.
I will never get over that. It's so good.
It's my alarm for my birth control.
I love it. It's great.
So every night I get a listen, boy. My first love story. And it's on repeat until I turn it off.
I love that. I love that for you. I honestly love that for you.
Anyway, speaking of listen, boy.
Anyway, let's talk
Yoongi.
Let's talk about Yoongi. So we got a lot of stuff for Yoongi this week.
So let's start with the Sushita teaser.
Yes. So the teaser for episode 8 is coming out. You're never gonna believe who's on.
Oh my God! Is it?
Who could it be?
Taehyun and Yeonjun from TXT.
Yes, of course it is. I'm like, you don't think I could recognize my boys? Really?
Listen, the cuts of Yeonjun were so not.
I was like, okay, first of all, why did you show this much? His facial features.
Well, they showed this much and then this much, and I was just like, just give us his whole face. Yeah,
that's Yeonjun.
I mean, just the way that he talks too. Like his voice is so recognizable that it's impossible not to know.
It's impossible. I'm excited. Armies are winning. We're staying winning apparently.
I'm surprised it took this long, to be honest.
yes and no, because I feel like their tour, has been
Yeah,
going.
I just
so
figured that they would do it like closer to their comeback.
Fair.
That's the only reason why I'm saying that.
Fair. I
That's
see
the
that.
only reason.
I
Yeah.
see it. I'm excited though. Like Yugi is
Hey,
gonna be like.
do you think he's gonna do one with IU and she's gonna be the first female
Yes.
guest?
Yes. 100% yes. Yeah, I think he'll do.
Because he's never had a female guest so
No,
far.
he has not. It's all been male up to this point. I think IU will go on his show and then he'll go on Palette.
I would love that. Can you imagine them? Because on Palette they do like duets.
Yeah, I
So
know.
I'm
freaking out.
okay. Can you imagine if they do 8 on Palette?
Dead. I would literally die. I would self-combust.
Because they wouldn't really have the need to take one of each other's songs because they already have songs together. Yeah.
Listen. So the reason we're going on about IU is because it was announced the pre-release track for Yoongi's D-Day is going to be People Part 2
with
featuring IU. Ah!
Okay, listen, first of all, you know how much I love People.
Yes, it's my favorite song as well.
And you know how much I love IU.
Yes, I know, because
both as an idol and as an actress.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She 100%. Is the sweetest human being.
I love her so much.
And she's also dating my favorite actor, so it's just like cherry on top.
Yes. Like, listen, Hotel de Luna is my favorite K-drama, period, end of discussion. I don't even like there is no other for me. And she is the only female idol that I genuinely listen to on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. Like Lilac, one of my favorite songs.
Oh my god, I was gonna say Lilac too.
Yeah. Listen, I am so hyped.
Lilac Coin is really good too.
Listen, if she ever did a world tour where she came to like the US or Canada, I would go in a heartbeat because I love her so much. Like, genuinely.
That would be
amazing.
Fire.
Oh, girl, come to Canada. I swear to God.
Sorry.
Like freaking
love
out.
IU over here.
I love her so much. We will be doing a reaction of People because it's coming out tomorrow. Freaking out. I'm so excited. You will see us on Sunday with our thoughts and feelings and the craziness that will ensue when we have this reaction video. I cannot. I'm so excited.
My love that I have for these two knows no bounds.
I know.
But also, like, I need to watch more of the, like, I need to watch Big Mouth with, like,
true.
Suk.
Yeah,
I need to watch, was it Decibel? I need to watch that as well.
I think so. Yeah, I think
those are the ones that came out last year.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
I need to watch. So also with the announcement of People Part 2 featuring IU was the announcement of an album, which again, like, holy crap. Okay. We just finished Jimin.
I mean, we knew it was coming. With the tour that was already been announced.
Yes.
Just we knew that was gonna happen before the tour.
It's true. So D-Day is what it's gonna be called. It's a part. It's the last part of the trilogy of albums that he has with his 2 mixtapes. So I'm excited. We're also getting a documentary called D-Day as well. That's going to be on Disney Plus. It was the same as like J-Hope in the Box. Very similar style, except he's traveling all over the world, sampling new music, trying new styles.
That teaser of him in that car
with the dead.
The
actually
undercut is back.
So excited.
Me with this tattoo on display right now.
I know. I'm having a moment. I honestly, like, when he goes on tour, if IU is there, if Jimin is there, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, I'm genuinely.
Listen, you gotta like send me all the videos that you take and all the photos, because this is one of my biggest sadness.
I know.
But I know you got me. You're gonna get me some merch.
I got you. You don't
We're
need to worry.
besties.
It's good. You will see the entire journey on Instagram. Don't you worry. I will definitely keep you guys
I'm
appraised.
dying here in my corner. But I'm really hoping that they're gonna do like similarly to the other like members that they did concerts, that it's gonna be posted so I can like
watch it. Yeah, I think so. I would assume so. I am so looking forward to this new journey with Yoongi. I feel like being a last album in a trilogy has a lot of weight to that, like especially with
it's
the
a long
other
time
two
coming
that we have.
too.
Exactly, it's like
Listen,
a long time coming.
D2's drop
Came out of nowhere. I honestly, here's the thing. It was announced that D-Day was coming, and then the exact same day was the album pre-order. That's how like quickly this shit moves.
Yoongi ain't messing around. And we've known that for forever.
He doesn't do this like pre-ample like ramp up to things. It's like, oh, you want a new album? Period. I'm sending it right now.
I love this man.
My God. I'm really interested to see what he's going to be putting into it, especially because he said in the like documentary teaser that he's going to all these different countries. He's trying new styles, new genres, instrumentation. Like, I don't know. I
remember when he made that joke.
It's true.
Are we getting a trot song?
Are we getting it?
If we get it, if okay, I know this isn't gonna happen, but if ever Yoongi makes a trot song and JK isn't on it, this is a missed opportunity. Because remember when they did the booth karaoke?
I do. Yeah, I do. I remember. I'm so excited.
It's like, this is a missed opportunity.
It's a miss. I also am wondering like what artists he's going to be bringing on to this album.
We know IU.
I'm curious to know like what other artists are going to be featured. Like we've gotten a bunch of them in the past.
I would love to get another Jinny feature.
Yeah, me too.
It's kind of a classic on Yoongi music.
It is, yeah. He's been featured on both of the mixtapes.
Yeah, I would love to. I feel like it would be like a nice rounding it out.
Yeah,
like he's been on all of his albums.
Yeah, I mean, Strange, like, it's one of my favorite songs. Like, it's just so good.
Listen, bring Max back.
Oh my God, yes, I forgot that Max was on D2. Oh my God,
and Burn It is one.
It's a bop.
Literal fire song.
It's a fire song. So I don't know. We're all just speculating here. So
since when aren't we clowning?
True.
Just saying.
Facts. It's facts. Facts.
All
anyway,
right.
J to the Hope. Listen, my boy is going into the military. It was announced officially by Weverse, of course, and
by
himself.
him.
So he did like say on Weverse like how much he loves us and like don't worry, it'll be okay.
I also love that Big Hit did not say the dates.
No, yes. And again, I will reiterate what I reiterated when Jin also went in. Do not go to the like training camp. Do not go and see them. Stay away. It's not about you. It is about them. So just
it's a moment for them, for like him, his friends, his family.
Yeah.
And you don't belong there.
You don't belong there.
We know you love him, but you don't belong there.
Yes, you don't belong there. And if you want to show your love and admiration, write a post on Weverse because he'll see it. Okay.
Even on Twitter would work.
Even on Twitter, even on Instagram, like any social media you want to like show your love to him, do that. But do not go to the training camp to say goodbye. That's not for you. It's not about you. We don't even know the date. Thank God.
Yeah.
That's it.
Big Hit is learning from their past mistakes. Even though ARMY did really good.
Yeah.
ARMY did good.
ARMY did good. Yes. Media, terrible. ARMY, great.
I mean, we know this is what was going to happen with the media anyway.
I agree. Yeah, you're not lying. We also got a very special...
Okay, we've been waiting for that one for like a month.
Forever. It has been teased that Meng the whole time was wearing a mask And we got the reveal today.
Isn't it so fitting for Hobie though?
It really is. It's like a cute little squirrel, and I'm not
Like a
over
squirrel or a
it.
chipmunk, whatever it is.
I'm not
And
over
I
it.
love that the mask becomes a little like handkerchief that he can just pull back up and put on whenever he wants. And I also love that the first character that went to Mang when he took off his mask was RJ.
I genuinely had like an emotional reaction.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Am I having an emotional reaction to these cartoon characters?
But also,
Yes.
it's really, really so fitting.
It is.
Because since like Jen's already in the military and J-Hope is joining him.
Yeah.
And Jen being the oldest member, and it has like a bunch of different meaning that we can put behind it. And Hobie posting like the plush of Mang on his Instagram story, and
it's just all around.
I didn't think I would be so emotional about a character created by an idol.
I know. It just hits. It hits different because I also feel like this is a true reflection of Hobie as well, becoming the person that he always wanted to be and being able to show himself fully.
Yeah, especially like after Jack in a Box and everything. And so it feels right.
And if you've been like following BT21 for a while, Mang has sort of gone through the similar journey as well, like not really knowing who they are or how they want to like be perceived by people in the world, so wearing a mask to like cover that up, to be loved, to be admired. And now we finally get to see the true Mang that's been underneath the whole time. And he's so cute. I'm like dead. I'm genuinely dead. I honestly like I want the merch to come out already.
I just want to hug him so bad.
I want to hold him. He might honestly be one of my favorite characters now.
Me too. And I have an RJ and a Shuki right here and like 3 more Shukis.
My RJ collection. But I really like I want the
For those who don't know, this is Jess and this is me.
Yes. We're chilling together.
Hey, you're taller than me here.
Haha! That will never happen in real life, but
I had to say it.
It's true. It's true.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Anyway, let's move on to Jimin.
Park Jimin.
So this is his final like
I just read the first one.
This is his final promotional material that will be the promotion of Face. So we got a bunch of stuff for the last couple of weeks. It's been quite a lot. So since you were so excited, tell us.
Jimin got #1 on Bitchboard for like crazy.
The king himself.
He's done did it.
Oh my god. I was not expecting this. Like,
listen, even Jimin wasn't. He just went on to Weverse and say, wow.
What? Like, he had to come on live to perfectly express his feelings. And honestly, same. Like, I don't actually know how to, like, comprehend the fact that this happened. Just, like, a huge shout out to the US and PR armies for, like, really just hitting this
I held this time.
You did help this time, actually. Like, thank you so much for just like putting the amount of effort and especially the battle that's been happening with all of their albums thus far. The fact that they're all hitting in the top 10 is ridiculous, and getting Like Crazy to #1 is mind-boggling. Like, it doesn't seem real at this point.
Listen, I have one thing to say. Fuck you, Bitchboard.
True. And especially with all the rules that have been changing over the last couple of years, you know, we've been...
Because of them, you mean?
Yeah, because of BTS, the rules have continued to change, and we will continue to fight them all the way. I am so incredibly happy for Jimin. I feel like this is such a huge thing to have happen, especially to a male solo Korean artist. Like, that's insanity that he's at number one.
That's all I've been wanting. It's just like hee hee.
It's true. I read it probably like 3 times because I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, I saw like some of my friends in Discord just like screaming.
Yeah.
And then I saw you guys' notifications on the group chat.
Yeah,
and then I was like, wait, I need to go check this for myself.
Yeah. Because, you know, the goal is always, it's not, number one is not necessarily the goal because it's
not as like hard to believe, but it's like, damn. He did done that.
Damn. Like, shit. So.
Round of applause.
Claps to you. So he came on live after that because he posted on Weverse a couple of times being like, I don't know how to express my feelings, so I'm just gonna come on live and talk about it. You know, he is so incredibly humble and also praises both us, ARMY, and BTS for being able to be the artist that he can be now. And that's so sweet. You done did that though. Like,
you done did that, yeah.
Don't discredit yourself at all because you did that.
You came up with that album, my guy.
That's all you. And you know what? Junie also gets a writing credit as well, being on there. So his number one, that's
another FU bitch board.
It really is. Like, it's giving me all the right kind of feelings, you know? Like, I'm a petty person, and this just elevated my pettiness to, like, the next level. You know what I'm saying?
And for me, it's mostly about, like, K-pop groups that I get petty like that.
Yeah.
Because like in real life, you would know that it's like it really depends on how frustrated I am.
Yeah, it's true.
Or how angry, and I don't get angry very often.
Yeah,
but
oh yeah. No, like I don't get angry either.
I don't get angry. I get frustrated.
Yeah, it's more like a frustration type of thing where you're like,
you don't want to see me angry.
But my petty ass was happy on Monday, so tell you that for free. I will.
But we got a bunch of performances and behind the scenes.
We did. So performances on MNet. We got a bunch for episode 720. He did
like Freezy and Set Me Free Part 2,
which both of them beautiful from like top to bottom. Let's just talk about that. He also won an award at those shows as well for the first time, and he got to like
also so going to like with him and
because we all know like Jimin and Hobie have this very like special kind of relationship. It's the same with Yoongi and Jimin, but they're very like it's a little bit different than Hobie and Jimin.
Yeah, it's not exactly the same.
It's not exactly the same, especially when like the announcement that Hobie made.
Yoongi and Jimin is like the old married couple kind of thing, and then
Hobie and Jimin are
kind of like best friends / like brothers for life.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
So you know, like I feel like Hobie really wanting to like show up for him, especially because he won't be able to in the future.
Yeah.
Probably in the next coming weeks. It's great that he was able to go and like support Jimin, and obviously he was the first one to post like on Weverse on Instagram about the number one.
Hell yeah.
To follow Yoongi,
as he should,
like,
you know.
Everybody. My favorite of that was like Yoongi saying, "Okay, so you're gonna perform with me then? Are you coming with me on tour?"
Yeah, Tony Montana went.
Yoongi, are you Jimin?
Listen, he's been asking him basically nonstop.
It's true.
Like he did on Sushita, but I'm also like sure like behind the scenes. 100%. He's like texting him or like calling him like, so you coming?
Or what? And he's like, you can do a song from your album. We'll make it like a whole thing. And I'm like, here for it. I'm like, boy, you better.
He literally just wants to like go on tour with his members.
I know.
That's literally what it is.
I know. One day again. One day. One day.
26, you know?
We also got so behind the scenes we got the like crazy music video sketch, which was really cool to see the behind the scenes and like him like setting it up and like talking about it and everything. And
him being
then
the little cinnamon roll that he is.
it's facts. And then we also got a choreo practice sketch. So that one JK actually came to, and he was like sitting and like having a good time, and they were all just like chatting. So cute, so sweet.
Okay, like nothing makes me happier than just members coming to chill during like solo practice and stuff, and I'm just like, it just makes me so happy.
And let me just say, Jimin is a performer. Like, my God.
It's like we've known that, but like, damn.
But like,
when you see it again, you're just like,
and especially these like live performances. Holy crap! Like crazy. Ooh, it sounds so good. I'm like
the mics were on.
Oof, my God.
I'm just saying, the mics were on.
So good. So good. I can't. Like it makes me happy seeing him just like really embracing this like whole journey that he's having with this album. It's like it's so exciting. Honestly.
For sure. Yeah.
Let's move on to Mr. Kim Tae-hyung. My boy. So episode 6 of Jinny's Kitchen came out. It's hilarious as always. I do also need to like, there was a bunch of guys who came into the restaurant like at the end of the episode.
I saw that clip.
Wooshik is my favorite person. Like genuinely, so
Do you know BTS?
Do you know BTS? This is BTS. So funny.
Play with his work.
But again, I also have to really like shout out people who have respected the boundary that is when he's like filming the show and not like intruding in that, or not like wanting a picture or like wanting an autograph. Or, like,
just letting him do his thing.
Like letting him be. I love that. We also got confirmation. Captain Marvel, the main man is going to be in that. So let me just tell you, I'm excited. I'm freaking out. We all watched it together, and then Lisa
is like the biggest Marvel fan in the group. Yeah.
So when he said that, the chat was just screaming. Like the three of us were just screaming at each other.
Oh
like,
yeah.
What are we doing?
I have no doubt. Because like you'll go to Lisa's like Twitter, and it'll be like BTS, Marvel. BTS.
I'm so excited. It's like exciting to see like diversity being shown in these like big blockbuster movies. And it's like people say, oh, it's just like pandering or it's like whatever. I'm like, no, it's important to show diversity and to get like some of the biggest stars in South Korea to come to your Marvel film. That is an honor, and you should take that not lightly.
And not for granted. Just
absolutely
saying.
Not. Absolutely not. I will watch Captain Marvel 2 just for that reason.
I think a lot of ARMYs will as well.
I mean, he's like Tae's best friend. Of course I'm gonna like support.
Well, he's also just really good, so
he's also just so incredibly hot.
Listen, I didn't want to say it, but
him and Tae in like the Days Off episodes, I was like, sir, if you don't like, am I cheating on BTS by, or is it proxy? Because I need to know.
Anyway,
Jess,
tell us about your artist this week, because I don't have one.
Yes. Okay. So my artist this week, I found them on TikTok originally, but they do have an Instagram, which is where I'm sharing this from. And they create AI.
I think I saw this on. I think I saw those on TikTok.
Yeah. They create AI art from like music videos, and they show like, oh, the wildflower one. Ooh,
it's so good.
It's so good. It gets me every time. It's so incredibly good. And like, I am such a fan of like innovation with like art. And I think that this, it also like hits my like editorial like button really well. So I enjoy that a lot.
It tingles your spidey senses.
It does tingle my spidey senses. They're tingled. I am here for it. Anyway,
All right.
They are Cyberframe, just so you know, on TikTok and Instagram. I don't think I said their name.
Either way.
Either way. I don't think I said their name, but it's Cyberframe.
So, songs of the week?
Songs of the week. Let's go. Yes.
My BTS song this week is AgustD by AgustD because it's finally on Spotify.
It's finally on Spotify, guys. We're winning. We're winning today. If they put, listen, I had this thought of like, what if they put Dang on for like...
Stop. Don't get me started. Do not. Do not.
That was my thought. Anyway, I'm excited that they finally have AgustD on there. Like, yes,
listen,
sir.
when the first thing I did when I saw that, because again, I saw it in like someone screamed it in one of my Discords.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, first I gotta go check it for myself. Which I did not regret because here we are. And then I went and screamed it to CAD. And then we were jamming for the whole at least that whole day.
Yeah, correct.
And my non-BTS song is Wishlist by TXT. So I went a little more obscure, but it just feels like a wishlist kind of week.
Listen, Wishlist is one of my top 10 TXT songs, honestly. It's so good. It's like so.
I really wish they had an official
tingly
MV or like official like performance.
I agree
for that one.
Me too.
But we have the holiday one, which is really funny.
Yes.
From 2 years ago.
Yes, it was really funny. But also, like, give me the official one.
Yeah, please, like.
Please? Or like a dance practice. I need that.
Well, just like a performance video could be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like you can't even make like an animated MV.
I'm cool with that. Hype.
Because they've done that in the past. So
Hype, are you listening?
Yeah.
We want it. We need it.
We also need a Blue Hour dance break on Spotify.
Oh my god, please give it to me. I'm tired of asking, but genuinely give it to me right now. I need it. I know that you have it recorded somewhere.
Yeah. Because they've been playing it.
My BTS song this week should not be a surprise, but it's 8 by IU and Yoongi. Listen, I love this song unconditionally. Genuinely, like it's
literally just us getting ready for Friday.
Pretty much. Pretty much. And then my not BTS song, I don't know if this is a surprise or not, but it's 5 Sauce Teeth.
It's a good song.
It's a good song. It's really good.
It's a good song.
5 Sauce, I actually
5 Seconds of Summer is a good group.
It's a good group. Like genuinely, it hits the same as like Imagine Dragons does for me. They kind of live in the same like tier, if I could call it that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's giving me like my high school days, but like in like a more adult version of that.
They gave us Youngblood, and then TXT went and did like a small cover of it, and then life has never been the same ever since.
Youngblood, top tier 5 Sauce. Like I don't know how to tell you it any other way than that. And T is in the same tier for that for me. And there's a couple of live sessions they've done, like the one in Montreal is my favorite live version of that song. It is so incredibly good. It'll be in the playlist that we make every week for our song recommendations, because I just need you to understand. They are so incredibly talented. I love the live, like, drum, guitar,
Listen,
bass.
one of the couple bands that like Montreal exists. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. 5 Sauce, definitely top tier. I love them so much. I've been like listening to them since they started as a band, and just watching them like grow into this like really cool grunge rock group is just chef kisses. Like good for you, my guys.
I need to add another one because I've been listening to it a lot. It's also not on Spotify, I believe, but it is Yoonji and 17 Songkwan cover of Juice.
Oh,
that shit is a pop. and like their voices
Wow.
together, as proven with fighting,
Yeah.
it chef's kiss.
It slaps.
So I needed to at least like
Shout it out.
mention it. Yeah.
Just a little shout out right here.
Oh, shout out right there. But this brings us to the end of this week's episode.
We've been
as
talking
usual-
forever.
Yeah, we have been talking for a while. Too much excitement.
There's a lot of excitement going around. I cannot wait. Yeah.
But as usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday, a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. You can also listen to us on the go, basically on any app where you would listen to your podcasts on the go. You can also find us on our social medias at Army ThinkTank or at Army ThinkTank Podcast. I haven't said this one in a while, but still not on Facebook. But thank you.
No.
But otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note, have a good week.
And we'll see you on Sunday
For a reaction. Hell yeah. Otherwise, see you next